Hello everybody, Vilisink again with the Raid Shadow Legends, and if we go to the news tab, I wanted to talk about some new things that are in this update. So let's tap on read more, and we will see that they've added some improvements to the game. Let's just decide whether they're ones that are of any use to us, did we ask for them, and so forth and so on. So two-factor authentication, something that is actually extremely handy. Hacking is a serious problem in this game. If your account gets hacked, potentially it's gone. You're going to be very, very lucky if you get your account back. Players really don't. They can look into it, but there's no guarantee you're going to get it back. Somebody hacks your account, and it's full with shards and silver and champions and all this. That can be sold within minutes, and it's gone forever. So, I think that adding two-factor authentication is actually a pretty good thing, and it will add safety and potentially a little bit of comfort to certain people who do have really kind of beastie accounts. There's nothing worse than having your account stolen. So as it says, we highly recommend all players make use of the two-factor authentication to ensure their game accounts are as safe and secure as possible to prevent other people from logging into their accounts. I agree. Me personally, you want to take my account, steal it, it's fine, I don't care. But for everybody else, yes, take care of what is yours. You've worked on your account, you've worked on your champions. You have saved chickens, you have saved brews, you've 6-starred your Kale, you've 6-starred your first legendary. So be proud of that and obviously take care of it. So this is a pretty good addition to the game. So, and it is for, I believe, mobile and PC as well, so nobody is really left out of there. And also, it's self-explanatory on how you do it. So, 1,000,000% yes. Nice addition. XP, bottles, and feasts. This part, I've seen people kind of have a okay reaction to it, and other people that have had a bad reaction to it. We'll go through what they are first of all, and then we'll break it down a little bit. So we've added 2 new items to the game. XP barrels instantly increase a champion's level to the highest possible level for their rank. So as it says here, if you have a level 1 Elaine, an XP barrel will just take her to level 30. She's a rank 3 champion, a rare champion, 3-star champion, and the max level is 30. You won't be using any brews, you'll just pick a barrel, boom, she's level 30, ranked up. There's nothing bad there. Nothing bad at all. Feasts instantly take your chosen champion to rank 6. You can only give feasts to champions who are at the highest possible level for their current rank. But feasts will take them to rank 6 from any other rank. For example, if you have a rank 3 level 30, again, Elaine, which I've just used as an example for the barrels, if you then decide you want to get her to rank 6, if, for instance, this might go into the daily login rewards. So if it does, you heard it here first. When we get past this Cleopteryx thing, we may be getting a feast and a barrel in the daily rewards. So you heard it on this channel first. Spread the word. Vilisink has said it. It might not be true, but it would be very nice for the free-to-play community, if you're adding these into the game, to be able to kind of get 1 or 2 a month. We all know that there's a pay-to-win element to this game, and so forth. So, yeah, that would be really cool. Or you could have your Kale, you could have your Aethel. My condolences if you chose Gallic. Or you could have an epic champion. You could have pulled Seer, for instance. She's at level 40, and you really want to try her in dungeons. This can take her to rank 6 level 1. And then you can, I would think, use a barrel then, if you have any left. But because to get these, you may, I'm guessing they're not going to be easy to get a hold of, but getting a few a month would be nice, rather than having to come first in a tournament, or do champion training for 15,000 points, or do Spider for 3,700 points, or something ridiculous. Put some into the daily login rewards, which is where I think they should go. I think maybe in the first 2 weeks, we should get a battle, and in the second 2 weeks, we should get a feast. That would guarantee they're still giving something to the people that don't spend money, and because they're going to monetize it anyway, obviously, that ship has sailed. We all know that they do enjoy money. There might be a price on this. It might be whatever. People will pay. People are going to pay it. We know what's going to happen. They will monetize it, but make it fair for the free-to-play low spenders. Put it into the daily login rewards. It's where I think it should go. It would really help because I think it's a good addition. People are thinking, and they're saying that, well, it doesn't really help the fact that the Tavern still sucks. It's still the same. You've only put in little icons at the top of the screen and so forth and this and that. It's like, well, they need to realise that we're dealing with the raid. We're dealing with Plarium. And we're never going to get exactly what we ask for. We're going to get a variation of it and how they see it working for the game. That's all it is. And if they want to think that way, then that's fine. But the fact of the matter is, it is a really nice addition. It will save people from putting in 6 brews at a time, because a fix for that may come later. We don't know about the coding. We don't know if it's even in their master plan. But XP battles and feasts will help people. My only fear is they will be hard to access. Unless you're willing to spend money, buy packs, do champion chaining, or do spider tournaments for 5,000 points, do dungeon divers for 7,000 points. There's obviously a pay to win aspect. So put some into the daily login rewards. In the first 2 weeks, XP battles would be nice, and in the last fortnight, give us a feast. Where the Cleopteryx fragments are, that's where we should have the XP battles and the feasts, and I am putting my name on that again. That is my suggestion, so if it happens, I'll be impressed. I do not see it happening, but it would be nice to just guarantee that everybody's going to get at least 1 or 2 every month. It would be nice. We don't have to use them, but it would be nice just to have them in a repetitive kind of cycle that we already get rewards in. So they are quite nice. I don't see a bad side to that. Just remember that you're dealing with raid. You're going to get what they give you. You can't change it. You can make posts, you can have comments, but they're still going to do what they want to do. But hopefully they will change other things. But hey, they've gave us something that will help, so let's take it for what it is. So other champion and battle fixes, let's see if any of these are good or if they're just kind of irrelevant. So the damage counter on the Demon Lord is now calculated correctly when battling with 2 or more champions with team up skills. I mean, okay, can't say I've noticed a major issue with that, but I don't really use ally attack, so maybe that's the issue. But Bomb of the Dreadhorn's Magma Flood skill no longer goes on cooldown when HP burn debuffs are activated by his bonus class skill. Okay, I mean, I can't say I fought him that much. I'm not hugely familiar with that, to be fair. I fought him on lower levels on the normal Doom Tower, so if anybody knows anything about these or more about the fixes and you would like to post in the comments, please do. And also post comments on the XP barrels and the feasts, whether you think they should be in the daily login reward cycle, whether you like them, whether you don't like them, whether you're just happy to have something new. Team up skills now work correctly against the Dreadhorn's bombs. Okay. Lydia, the Death Siren, now revives correctly without any delay when she denies enemy revive attempts and revives herself with her Deathhold passive skill. Fixed a bug that caused Candifron to place a perfect veil buff on themselves or himself with the From the Shadows passive skill whenever an ally's turn was filled. This will no longer happen. Okay. Ally protection buff icons placed by Sanlash Survivor's Born Survivor passive skill are now removed when Sanlash Survivor dies. Yeah, so if Sanlash Survivor dies, you kiss goodbye to the protection. Fixed a bug that caused Cornelia's skill upgrades not to be counted towards the fully... That's interesting. Okay. The battle timer will no longer be active, so this is... Yeah, this is nice if they're... because it is kind of annoying if you're using an auto clicker. I have a really cheap kind of one on this phone, on an Android phone, and basically at a tenth of a second after the battle, snap, it goes straight back into a fight instead of waiting for the 1, 2, 3, and so forth, and then it then it goes back into the fight. Removing that timer, if it just goes straight back in after the fight and it kind of loops itself, that's going to remove actually a lot of time. 5 seconds in 50 fights, 5 times 5, do the math, that's long enough. So that's actually quite cool. It does cut a little bit of time out. And they say that's everything we've got for you. Don't forget to head over to our forums to let us know what you think. Yeah, guys, so instead of going to the forums, in the comments down below, what do you think of battles? What do you think of like the two-factor authentication and all that kind of stuff? And the feasts, I think they're quite cool. It's a nice addition. Just keep in mind we get what they give us. We can give them a fantastic suggestion, but if they don't see it, like auto battles, like you get in Dragon Champions, it's just, if it's not a part of their grand scheme, we're not going to get it. But still, any addition to the tavern, I welcome. So please comment down below. Do you like him? Do you not? Say hello, say bye-bye. Stick something down below because it's always welcome. I do enjoy reading comments and having any type of comments so I can give feedback on them. And most importantly, if you want to, go on to the forum for Raid Shadow Legends and check out any more details that they have on this, guys. So that's going to do it for this one. I am Vilisink. Stay safe, keep on raiding, and I'll see you in the next one.